One handy little tip when you're clipping up to a far margin, or even if you're clipping up to into open water, is the use of either your telephone, which has a camera, or a digital camera. Because during the day it's quite simple. You've picked your spot, you can line up with the far margins, a tree of some sort or a bush, whatever it is. It's easy in the daylight to see where you're casting to. But what happens when it gets dark? All of a sudden the trees start blending into each other. If you was aiming at a yellow bush in the daylight, of course it's not a yellow bush in the dark. So you have to try and pick some sort of object in the skyline that you're aiming at, either slightly right, slightly left, whatever it is. But it's suddenly dark and now you're thinking, well, was it the third poplar or was it the third bush on the... Great tip, take a picture on your digital camera or on your phone during the day of the swim you're fishing in. And then when it's dark you can look at that picture and say, yes, I was definitely casting at that tall tree or the brown bush or whatever it was you were casting at, and you can instantly pick out the spot. So even in the dark you can now look at that feature and cast to it. You're clipped up, so you're going to hit your spot exactly. So it's a very handy little tip, and after all, most people now have a phone with a camera or a good digital camera where you can look at the picture again for reference.